What's up, y'all? Spectre here. Welcome back to Sins of the Solar Empire 2. We are continuing our Vasari Exodus playthrough. You can see our capital world here. Not much built up around it. We're doing alright. We got a good stockpile of crystal going. Metal production's up to 6 a second, which is pretty good. And our fleet is gathering at Genestra, ready to move and colonize Palatia as our next point of order. Green is going to be our biggest enemy early game. They're a very aggressive faction, and they are located very, very close to me. So we're kind of trying to fortify these two planets. I rushed out for Giada and Genestra early to be able to protect myself and know if he's going to be able to push me, that I can try and get there in time and stall him. So we'll go ahead and secure the rest of our border. I don't think Dark Blue is going to do anything, but it's good to just not let him get these areas as well if I can. So, try and take these two, and we'll go ahead and colonize the rest of our area back in here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start the game. So I believe our fleet is all... Yep, getting set to move. Just looks so good. All the details. The lighting effects and everything. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Planet development
And even the faster than light jumping is so pretty. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The lighting effects on the ship. Oh. Every race also has its own custom jump effects. The Vasari are this orange, mystical, void energy kind of a thing, tunneling through. Let's see, my fleet's traveling in space there. Okay, while they're off doing that, let's go ahead. I can't upgrade logistics anymore without a level 3 Empire skill, or research. So, let's go ahead and just see what's going on in here. So let's... I'm out of metal. Let's try and get these asteroids built up. They just improve your planetary income. Mining is the base income, and asteroid extractors are additional structures you can build that just boost the income of those resources, but they can be destroyed. Whereas the mining level of a planet, unless you lose control of the planet, it stays. So, oh, Palatia is still neutral. I am engaging the defenses here, so let's... Let's go ahead and grab these, and we're going to target the long-range frigates again.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and take those on. We're going to take out the light frigates now with the capital ship. Just to hold on. That was a lot. This game just is so loud sometimes, for no reason. Okay. Let's go and look at my planets real quick. I don't really want to put any defenses on my capital right now. I'd like to be able to fortify the border first. Let's go ahead and go to Giada and just max out those. Genestra. Genestra does not have any asteroids to be extracted, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Genestra. There's a scout ship that just went past me. I'm going to make Palatia my forward starport, because it's kind of in between the connected to everything, so I'll build my main fleet here so I can send them out pretty easily. Which means once Palatia is fully built up, I will delete the factories on my capital, make room for some other structures. Space is at a premium. I'm going to try and be efficient with it. Send a raid. So let's... Someone else has bid on this, so let's just try and hold... I don't really want that used against me right now. A pirate fleet would be a bad thing to have happen right now. can see green and lime green over here are dueling. It looks like dark green is going to win that fight. Both are competing for the same planet over here. So actually, maybe I don't have to worry about dark green. Looks like, yeah, I don't think I have to worry about him, because if he's going that way, they're going to get into conflict, which means I've got time to build up, which is perfect. The Vasari are very weak early game. So the longer I can go without being forced into combat, the better. The absolute better. So we'll go ahead and do this. It looks like I lost a couple of my frigates. Which is kind of to be expected. You know, you'll lose stuff. That's what they're for anyway. They're bullet sponges and a little bit of extra bonus damage just to help out the capital ship early on. We'll go ahead and just let them keep dueling. Let's go down here real quick. Can I build anything else here? I don't really want any of these right now. I do have space for this. So let's go ahead and do what bonus do I want right now? Adds an extra lab to my counter. I don't know if I want to pay for one of those right now. So let's, actually, I can't afford those because I've used all the slots. I really need to get these 3 up as soon as I get this border done. Let's see here. You have a spot left, so you're going to build a phase resonator to get me one of those points. Upcoming pirate raid. So it looks like I failed that, I think. Oh no, I can set a raid. Let's set it on orange, just because he's the defensive faction, so if I can kind of stop him from building up too heavily early, the other 2 on his edges will be able to push him a little bit harder. Which is always good for us. We don't want them to build up, we don't want them to get too strong on us. So, looks like dark green put a bunch of bounty on one of light green's planets. So one of my worlds has got bounty added to it as well. Don't necessarily like that, but the raid is about to trigger, and the winning that event through the bidding lets me put 1,000 credit bid bounty down. So it's going after orange, which is good. So these 2 are fighting each other. I'm taking a little bit of energy out of him. Don't really know what dark blue's up to. I'm sure we'll find out pretty soon here. Let's go ahead and just check orbit maps real quick. So there is, for whatever reason, Aberdonia going the wrong way compared to everything else in the system. It's a very interesting planet. Dark Blue's going to have a really hard time holding that, because I'm sure they've colonized it by now. Because they're going to fully lose. Like, if I... You know... They're going to lose contact with it right about there. And it'd be behind one of Orange's planets, so it'll make it really hard for them to defend that. So it's just an interesting little nook and cranny here. But I think that gives them, where do they get connection to? So it forces dark blue and orange together, is what that does. Okay. So, looks like we're waiting to colonize. No, that research should be done. Why are you not? Oh, it's capturing. That's what's happening. It's capturing that. I wish it had colonized first, honestly. But I'll get a blue thing and a bunch of crystal for it. Blue exotic kalinide. Oh, and it leveled up. Lovely. Go ahead and level that up. Cool. Metal monopolization. So that's okay for right now. Let's go into my research. Let's expand our fleet supply just so I can build some more ships. And then once that's done, we'll go ahead and stack up.
Planet development finished.
So one planet, so it got a thing. Again, my thing is mining and extraction, so I start with levels in mining on any new planet. Whereas humans will start with commerce. I don't know what the Advent will start with. There's kind of been no information released until the thing drops fully, which I kind of like, especially having played for so long in this series and it being just expansions on, but not really reworkings of things. It's kind of fun getting to be surprised and be like, oh, what's new? What's different? You know, like this whole unique mechanic. It's just fun. So this planet's going to get a defense. This is going to be my main shipyard world. So we're also going to add a logistics to it. We're going to go ahead and put down. We're going to put all of my structures on the backside here. One of each of those structures. We're going to go ahead and put a Xeno Relations Center. Culture is another mechanic in this game, done through your civilian research, which I believe mine is, yes, here in Oppression. Culture does a bunch of things for you, depending on your faction. The other thing it does is it holds the civilian population. So, like, if Dark Green had a bunch of culture pushing me, I could lose these planets without him engaging me militarily, because the population here would rebel away from me. So culture is just another sort of way to bulwark your systems. You will also gain some passives throughout it, like the Visari. The Visari get to reduce any other people's resource extractions, and build rates, and boosting my own extraction rates, which is kind of nice. Shock and Awe is a very interesting Visari tech. When I put my capital ships on somebody else's world, it negatively affects them until my fleet leaves or is destroyed, which I really like. Let's go ahead and... Where's my desert boost? Let's go ahead and get... Let's get that to boost those. I don't have any Terran planets yet. So we'll boost my desert planets, we'll boost my volcanic planets. That's Arctic worlds. I don't have any Arctic worlds. We'll expand my income rates. We'll go ahead and add antimatter recharge as well. And then phase drives is also really good. My ships can initiate a jump from closer in, so they spend less time moving between jump points around the planet. So you'll see this ring is the jump distance. Mine will actually move in, so my ships will be able to jump from in here. Doesn't seem like a huge bonus, but it makes traveling planet to planet much faster, because they travel faster in the jump than they do across a gravity well. So that is my phase resonator, so that'll start getting built over here. I think it's over here where I built it, yeah. Kind of cool looking structure. So you can see there's my construction frigate zooming. Zooming over to build it. So once that's built, I will get a point to spend in my little menu up here. Okay, Palatia's good. Let's go ahead and move on Karuna. And then we'll take Karuna, and then we'll move back and colonize back here, just so I have the income before we get into conflict. It looks like they're still fighting over this. Dark Green fully decided to commit to attacking Lime Green here, which is fine. Not mad about it. I wish I did have more information on the state of the galaxy, or on the state of the system. It does make me kind of nervous that I don't know what's happening, who's colonized where the borders are right now. I feel like I'm either going to run into Dark Blue right here, or Dark Blue's going to have been at Memnon this whole time. I don't know. Let's also upgrade Warfare 2, just so I can get better ships and better military attack done as well. Oh, what's that? Auction running on a crystal stockpile. That's fine. I'm just going to let that go. Okay, Palatia. So you have those 3 structures being built. We're going to go ahead and set up missile launchers and pulse guns sort of around the planet. What do these cost? 2 points each, and these are 2 points each as well. So I'll put 2 more missile platforms down. Save the money for it. That's going to be a minute. Okay. And then we'll move on Karuna, which is still neutral, so it looks like there's my scout ship leaving there. So I don't think I'm going to have to contest Dark Blue for this world, which is very, very nice. Be able to just kind of take it. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Okay. They're still fighting. Or no, that's old info. That's 11 minutes old, so I actually don't know what's going on over here. Orange had started building defenses kind of at all of his plant. Like, look at that. He's already got turrets. Okay. They're all spending their money on these bids, which is great, so I'm not worried about that. Alrighty. What's that? Oh, the crystal miners have a trade ship going around. Okay, so blue and orange are in a fight over Aberdonia. Okay. Orange has quite a large fleet already built up. Looks like dark blue is losing that fight kind of badly. They do have a planet killer, a bunch of frigates, and a missile ship. And their capital ship's just kind of tanking everything right now from this fleet moving forward.
Finished.
And they went with a Dunov battlecruiser. So Dunov cruisers are support cruisers. The abilities it gets are like shield recharge, EMP missile, utility and support. They don't do as much outright damage. But Dunovs are still very powerful in combat, especially when they're accompanied by a large fleet. Looks like Blue had a bunch more ships, but he kind of just fell back. Which is fine by me. Gives me a chance to fully secure my front here. Okay. So I've queued up these. Let's go ahead and then get both of those researches just so I can see a little bit better. This lets me boost my shields, which I very much love. The look of, weapon boosting, some health boosting. My ships will regenerate passively, which is really nice. Okay, let's start with some shield upgrades. And let me actually put this. I know I was waiting on a missile turret. One of the unique technologies for the Visari as well is their missiles. If you see on the bottom right there, it says phase missile bypass shields chance. Visari phase missiles can just straight up ignore shields of enemy ships. Which is why the Canrack Assailant and some other Visari missile platforms are so dangerous. Because I can effectively ignore a very large portion of your defenses and do damage to you anyway. My culture has fully been established, and you can see, it's kind of hard, it's better on that view, that the phase jump lines are actually turning my color as my culture expands. Any planet that's got color running fully through it is taken over by that culture. So Palatia is mine. Dominant culture is me, 100% by 100%. So we'll go ahead. Auction running on a pirate raid. I don't have anything to send. Let's sell some metal. Oh, I can't. They've monopolized it. Oh, that sucks. We'll sell a blue. And we'll just do that. Just gonna keep an eye on it. Current bid is 500. 2 bidders. If you lose, you get half of it back as well, which is another nice little boost there. So it's not quite as painful to lose an auction. couple heavy cruisers are here defending this rare resource. My ship should have no trouble taking them down. I might lose one of my frigates. This one's really weak. This one right here, very, very weak. So I might lose that one anyway. Yeah, because they're targeting it, so. What is happening? Very strange zoom right there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and give you the defensive uplink. You're a very, very important world to me. I cannot lose you as my main shipyard planet. So, I'm going to go ahead and actually go here, and we're going to... Not that, where is it? This one, take down, and this one, take down. Oh, I think. Negative, positive, defense... Where is... Open options? Is it in here? Scuttle. There it is. So go ahead and scuttle both of these. Just so I get the spaces back. So I'm actually going to build a phase resonator and a couple more labs. And I need some more crystal for that next lab, but I also will want eventually space for these.
Finished.
So we'll just kind of... You can't build everything. Bounty increased on me. Oh boy. So they're really going for me. So it's dark green, it seems.
Finished.
Has decided that I am a problem. So let's go ahead and sell a bunch of metal, make some extra money. We'll sell one of these as well. Oh, I'm under assault. By Orange. Okay. I did not think Orange would be pushing me. I don't know if this is a fight I'm really equipped for. At the moment, that's a much bigger fleet than mine. So we're gonna actually fall back to Palatia. That's not a battle I can win at this moment. Just try and queue up a bunch of ships. We'll just start preparing for him. That's what summons my capital ships. This is what will build my smaller vessels. Yeah, let's just try and hold on at the moment. I was not expecting to see conflict. I'm not even going to try and build anything on this planet. Yeah, there go both of my frigates already. Wow. I just need to get my capital ship out of here. Orange is super aggressive. I was not really expecting. I mean, I did send a pirate raid on him, so he shouldn't know that, but you know, he might. Okay. To that extent, then let's boost our shields a little bit higher. Give my ships some better regeneration. Let's be able to withstand fighting a little bit better.
Research.
Yeah, I really was not. Oh, there we go.
Planet development finished.
Was not really expecting to end up in a fight right then and there. Okay. Let's go ahead and build.
Forces are sieging our planet.
Yeah, they can siege Kintura. That's fine. I'll lose it. I don't mind a ton right now. I don't even know what to boost right now. I think I actually kind of just want a new capital ship, if I'm going to be completely honest. Insufficient metal. So yeah, capital ships are expensive, but if I can get a couple core tool battleships up, which is my main battleship, the core tool Devastator, if I can get a couple of these up and running, that fleet won't nearly be as dangerous. So, I need to save up for that, and I need to just try and protect myself at the moment.
Finally. raiders approach one of our planets.
Oh, and they're raiding the desert planet. That sucks. Okay, well, I my fleet to go deal with that.
See to it.
So they will do damage to things until the bounty runs out on the world. I do have some defenses up though, which will help. So they should spin and activate here in a second. As things get close, there we go. Phase missiles away. Pirates are also a lot weaker than normal units, which is good. Actually, both of you need to take that down right now, please. Don't really need damage done to my planet. Which it's doing anyway. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well. Dark blue is scouting me. Orange really is just kind of a pain, aren't they? So there's another orange ship. So now I can start to see incoming ships.
Hostile forces are sieging our planet.
The next upgrade will be 2 jumps away. So jumping to somewhere that they can then jump to me from. Which is not a bad thing to have. So I have 2 phase resonance points, so let's go ahead and take a mobility. And then a combat. So when my ships exit phase space, they'll reload faster and move faster temporarily. I don't know how long the duration is, but it's still good to have. Wow, Orange really did just send a lot, didn't they? It's a lot of ships. Okay, let's clear out the pirates from here. They're actually pretty close to being done.
I await your command.
No, you can come back. You can come back.
Finally.
Culture established on my homeworld. Perfect. Okay, so let's get those. I'm not going to bother putting Karuna up here. It's fine. Okay. Let's see, I have enough for a Quartol. And then I don't have enough. So you can see one of these is being built right now. One of my refineries, or my one refinery is active, making this resource for the ship I just tried to buy. So that is another thing about Sins of Empire 2 over the predecessors. If you're missing researches or an exotic resource, which are new to this game, but if there are any intermediate steps you need to build something, it will go ahead and queue all of those steps in order for you. So like I just queued the battleship, it queued building this for me, it took care of that cost. And actually if you look, you can see on the right in the top, insufficient metal, followed by what resources it requires. And you can see the final price is higher than the actual ship itself. The ship is only 1400 metal and 1100 crystal, but because I would need both of those rare resources, it's going to bump up that final price and just make those resources for me, which is kind of nice. Streamlines it a little bit. So ideally I can get that ship, I'll be able to get that one up and running before Orange decides to actually push me for real. So go ahead and Blue's still over here. I don't know what he's doing. Definitely get that. Makes building structures a lot faster. This is a good one that lets me queue more resources at a time. We're gonna just kind of hold off on Empire at the moment. I'm more concerned with what's coming my way. So let's go ahead and get regenerating hulls, and then so it's recommending to me right now that I get mobile phase detection. I don't really want that. I'd rather just do the research in the civilian tree. Just I don't really want to build ships whose purpose is mobile detection. It's not super helpful to me when I'll unlock full map visibility later on anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and queue advanced hull integrity. And that'll be good for that, so that'll help me actually survive this fight.
Standing by.
And then I will want to add some more frigates to that fleet as well. So you can see the fleet beacon is active and summoning that Cortol. Again, the Vasari are a wandering race fleeing an ancient enemy that threatened to destroy everything. A lot of their stuff is scattered out in the galaxy. So this beacon basically calls for that Cortol Devastator, giving them a location to jump to arrive. So it'll show up somewhere on the outside of this planet, making its jump. I do wish one thing would be like you could see it like traveling in, you know. When the build time was done, it would land. But wow, Orange is really committing to Karuna. I don't know why, but he is. Okay, so there's my Cortol. This is my main battleship. Kind of intimidating looking, right?
Research finished. Don't waste my time.
So I'm actually going to build Power Surge on him. Power Surge on the Cortols is one of the most powerful abilities, at least it was in the previous iteration of this game. It restores 25 shields a second for 20 seconds, which is enormous. Shield regen as well as weapon reload is 25% faster. So basically, for 20 seconds, this ship outputs a huge amount of extra damage and can tank a huge amount of damage. Which is why if I can get 2 of these builds pretty quickly, I won't be super worried about defending from Orange. Because he doesn't have a dedicated battlecruiser. He has his Dunov support cruiser, but I will have 2 dedicated battleships, both with a good survivability. So, I am going to look into what my ship items are. So I can give them a mobile lab, I can give them a mobile factory.
Research finished.
So... I'll go ahead and give it the phase attenuated shield. That plus 6 mitigation is pretty good. You're gonna get the antimatter regeneration boosts because I need your colonize ability and your AoE ability up faster.
Don't waste my time.
I'll go ahead and check in 1800 with, oh wow, I don't have near enough crystal. So let's go ahead and buy a bunch of crystal. As much as I can. That'll just help me get there faster. It's been built. Pirate raid on Orange. And I lost Karuna. It's okay. Once I can queue this next Cortol, I actually have a good chance at surviving what's coming. I don't have any fighters. That is one thing I've noticed. The humans don't really seem to either. Seem to just have bombers available. Which in the first game you had both fighters and bombers. I don't know if that's something that's changing, or if that's the full rework where capital ships can only build bombers, and defensive stations will get fighter squadrons. I don't know. We'll see as we keep getting updates. There's one every 3 months or so at this point. So we'll see what the next update brings. So he's leaving. He is leaving. Sorry, I just punched my mic again. I keep doing that. Right under my jaw is just this weird itchy spot, and I just keep reaching for it, and, you know, fist to mic on the way away. So, what do you want? Smuggler's Den gives you commerce income rates. Okay, there's no way that's winning, so we'll just take the money back. It's fine. There's nothing really wrong with having extra Cortols either, so let me kind of put up a fight. Instead of just having to straight up run away like I did that time. Let's also go into our military research. I would love to get Canrax done, so I can build those. That's okay though. We'll go ahead and
I await your command.
we'll take all of you minus. Nope.
Don't waste my time.
I'll take all of you. I'll leave the core tool here. Send everybody else
I'll see to it.
to go steal those, or to go colonize those. I'm not stealing, they're in my territory. They're not somewhere else, so. Let's just check future orbits. How we doing? So Memnon will become a new neighbor of mine. Other than that, the existing connections I have are what will stay. Cool. So, that's a good spot to end part 2 as we kind of fortify our border, build a couple capital ships, and begin fully solidifying our territory. Go ahead and pause right there. We're about an hour into the game overall, which is not bad. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you in part 3, where we work on solidifying and turning our gaze back outwards.